Good morning. Welcome to Nabeel Math Academy. This is Dr. Mohammed Nabeel. In this video, we are going to discuss about the class 9th chapter 2 polynomial. So particularly in this video, we are going to study about the 2.1 and 2.2. So before starting the polynomial, as we know the definition of this formula. So this is the introduction. We know this formula a minus b whole square, or we can say it is x minus y whole square. This is x square minus 2xy plus y square. So if you have a minus here, so you will get it here, the minus. Similarly, if it is plus, so what should be the formula? The formula is x plus y whole square. It is x square plus 2xy plus y square. And this one, the last one, how will you write it? This one, x square minus y square. So we will write it 1 plus and 1 minus. So we can easily remember in this format. So this is the three formula, is very basic formula in mathematics. We are going to use this one frequently. So this is the introduction which is given. So let us start with the second one. This is 2.2, the polynomial in one variable. The very important thing is one variable. It means that it has the polynomial only one variable. Let us start with this example. Here, if you see this one, you will have only one term. So there is a difference between this one and this one. Here you will have only one term, whereas here you will get, this is one term and this is the another term, two terms, correct? So whenever you will have one term, so it is a one term, we call it this one as mononomial. Mono means single. Mono means single term. And here you have a two terms. That's why you will have this one as a special name. We call it that one as a binomial. Bi means two. Bi means two terms. You will have a two term. Now here, if you see, you will get what? This is one term, this is another term, this is another term. So you will have a three terms. So this we call it as a one term, single terms. So here we will have a three term. That one we call it as a trinomial. This one is trinomial. And generally we call it as a polynomial. Polynomial means many term. So therefore here, if you see here, you will get 1, 2, 3, 4. So more than 4, we don't have a special name. We generally call it this one as a polynomial. And this is also we call it as a polynomial with degree 1. So all this one, but these three things which has a special name. If it is a single term, we will call it that one as a mononomial, single term. If you have a single term, we call it this one as a mononomial. If you have a two term, it is a binomial. If you have a three term, it is a trinomial. So generally all the things we call it as a polynomial. Let us start with the degree. What do you mean by degree? So you have to see the highest power of x. What is the highest power of x here? The power of x is 1. So their degree is 1. So I write it here 1. Now what is the degree here? The degree, the highest power of x, it is equal 1. So this is the degree is 1. What is the degree of x here? So the highest power of x. So it will be 2. So I write it here, the degree is 2. What is the highest power of x? So therefore it is 3. So it is 3. So this is what you will have the general introduction about the polynomial and degree. So this will be a very important thing. So mononomial, binomial and trinomial. Now let us start with this one. Now this is a polynomial. Is it a polynomial? No. Why? Why? The polynomial with the one variable. We are discussing one variable. Here in all the cases you will have only x. There is no other term x and y, z. So therefore here if you see this one you have a two variable x and y. So therefore it is not a polynomial. The reason is it is not polynomial. Why? Because you will have a x and y. So it is a polynomial of degree with a two variable, not one variable. Polynomial, not a polynomial with the one variable. Because you will have x and y. This is the reason. X and y you will have it. And what about here? The next one. Is it a polynomial? And one more thing. In this case, all the power must be the whole number. What do you mean by whole number? What do you mean by whole number? The whole number will be starting from 0, 1, 2, 3, going on up to infinity. So you will not get it the negative number, you will not getting the fraction. So therefore, all the polynomial power, the degree must be the whole number. It is start from 0 and it will go up to infinity. So therefore, here if you see this one, this you can write it this one as x as it is. And how will you write it this one? I will bring it up. So it can be written as x to the power minus 1. So here you will get a degree is minus. Therefore, it is not a polynomial. Not a polynomial. Why? The power is negative. The power is negative. The power, the degree of x is degree is minus 1. The power is minus 1. Now, whereas here, what happened here? If I cancel this root, what happened? It is x to the power half. Root can be written as half plus 3. So similarly, this is not a polynomial. Why? The reason is you will have a power is fraction. So it is not a polynomial. The reason behind this one is we can say power. Power of x. Power of x is half. So therefore, we cannot say it is a polynomial. So let us go with the next one. What is this one here? So here, this one, it is actually this one x y to the power 1 over 3 if you cancel the root plus x plus 5. So there is not polynomial. There is two reasons. What are the two reasons? What are the two reasons? The first reason for this one is the y power is fraction. Y power is 1 over 3. This is one of the reason. The number 2, it is not a polynomial of one variable because you will have a two variable x and y. Therefore, two variable. This is a two variable, not a one variable. So it is not a polynomial of one degree. So let us start with this one. So this is the general polynomial. It is not in the standard form. What do you mean by standard form? The highest degree must be the first one. So see here, this is 2x power 3. Here 4x square plus 5x plus 2x power 3 minus 10. So it is not in the order. So what do you mean by proper order? I have to take it the highest power as a 1. So this will become first. So this is the first one. Next one, x power 2. So therefore this will become second plus 4x power 2. Then the next power, which is 5x plus 5x. And the last one is the quotient, the constant. If you see the power will be gradually decreasing. As here, this one is 3, 2, degree 1, and this one is degree 0. Any power 0 is equal 1. Any power 0 degree is equal 1. So this is a constant. We call it this one as a constant. So here this one is a constant because no variable, no x. This is a constant. How many terms you will have? How many terms you will have? Therefore, which is have 4 terms. What are they? This is 1 term, 2 term, 3 term, 4 term. So if the question is asking number of term, we write it 4. If the question is asking write the term means you have to write it as it is. What is this? 2x power 3, comma, right? And then 4x power 2, comma. Then 5x, comma, minus 10. So don't leave the minus sign. Sign will be very important. And this 4 is nothing but how many terms you will have. So how many terms you will have? The term is 4. So 4 terms you will have. 4 terms. What are they? So this is the terms. Without plus, you have to write it. This is the term. Now what is the degree? What is the degree of this polynomial? You have to see the highest power of x. The highest power of x is 3. So I will write it this one. as 3. So always check whether the polynomial is standard form. Then only it is easy to find it the standard, the degree, the highest form. Now here asking the coefficient. What do you mean by coefficient? The coefficient means you have to take this coefficient. This is the coefficient. The number of x. This is 2. The coefficient of x power 2, which is what? 4. What is the coefficient of x? Which is 5. And here it is minus 10 is a constant. Clear? So whenever it is a term is given, you will have what? The x. Whenever if it is coefficient is given without x, that's it. This is the only difference you have in between. Now what do you mean by leading coefficient? The leading coefficient is nothing but the highest power of x. The highest power coefficient is, we call it as the leading coefficient. This is the 2. That's it. So let us solve the problem which is given in your book. Find the degree of this polynomial. So first of all, I have to check whether it is in the standard form. Is it in the standard form? Yes. Why? Because the highest power first, x power 5, x power 4, then 3. So therefore it is a standard form. Now what is the highest power of x? That is the degree means. The highest power of x is 5. Therefore the answer is degree is equal 5. That's it. Now, here are the standard form. Is it in the standard form? No. So I have to take it in the standard form. 2y power 8. This is the first one. Minus y power 3. And minus y power 2 plus 2. Always see the before sign. It goes to this one. The sign of 2 is plus. The sign of x power 2 is this one. The sign of x power 3 is minus. The sign of 2x power 2y power 8 is plus. So you have to see before the sign. Now is it in the standard form? See 8, 3, 2 and the constant. Gradually the power decreases. Now what is the degree? What is the degree here? So you have the degree here 8. So therefore degree is equal 8. That's it. Now what is the degree here? Here the question, this is a constant polynomial or the monomial we can say. So the constant, I can write it this one x power 0. Is it right? This is x power 0. So the degree is equal 0. This is the degree is equal 0. That's it. Now, this is the reason we have to say which of the following expression is a polynomial in one variable. This is a very important thing. One variable, which are not, and state the reason. You have to mention the reason. So here, this is a one variable. Degree is what? Whole number. So you will have a 2, 1. So it is a polynomial. This is polynomial. Now, what about this? That's it. Now this one is polynomial. Why? Because the root is for a number, not for the variable. Therefore, the power of variable is what? The whole number. No problem. There is a one variable and you will have a power is whole number. Therefore, this is also a polynomial. For a number, it is a root, no problem. So if you have a root for the number, it is no problem. So you have to concentrate only for the x. So see here, this is a one variable, power is whole. That's it. This one is root 2. So it's a number, not a variable. It's a constant. So therefore it's a polynomial. Now what about here? See here this one, 3 to the power half plus 2 times of root 2. So here if you see the power of t, therefore it's a fraction. Therefore not polynomial. Not a polynomial. Why? The reason is the power of t is fraction. That's it. Now what about this part? I write it in order. This one y plus 2. If I take it this one to the up, so it becomes y to the power minus 1. So what is the power of y? It is minus. Therefore it is not a polynomial. The reason is you will have a power is minus negative, because the polynomial power must be the whole number. Whole number start from 0 to infinity, not the negative, not the fraction. Is it clear? Now the next one you will have what? So here you will have a 50 and 3 and 10. So no need to write it in order. Why? Because here I have to discuss as a one variable. But here you will have what? X, Y, T. So it is a three variable. So it's not a polynomial with the one variable. Not polynomial in one variable. Polynomial in one variable. That's it. So you will have a three variable here. That's why it is a not a polynomial. Now what about the next one? Write the coefficient of x power 3. So I have to take the coefficient of x power 2 so in each variable. So awal I write it the standard form. What is the standard form? This one, x power 2 awal, here x plus 2. So what is the coefficient of x power 2? So you have to see before. So this is 1. So therefore this is the answer. The coefficient is equal. Solution, coefficient of x power 2, coefficient of x power 2 is equal 1. That's it. Now what about here? This is standard form. What is the standard form here? X power 3 first minus x square plus 2. So what is the coefficient here? The coefficient, I have to see the coefficient of this one. So it is minus 1 along with the sign you have to take. So this is equal minus 1. So before I will take only the x power 2. Therefore it is this one is 1. I will take 1. Coefficient of x square, which is minus 1. I will take minus 1. Is it right? Now what is the standard form here? This is a standard form as it is. So x power 2, x power 1. Now what is the coefficient? I will take this one, the whole thing. Is it right? So this is my coefficient, which is pi over 2. Clear? Now here, what is the coefficient of this one? There is no coefficient of x square. This is x. Must be x square. Therefore, 0. Because no x square. You don't have x square here. So no x square. So you will have 1 x power 1. Be careful with this one. So we will concentrate only x power 2. So you have to concentrate only x power 2. So this is the x power 2 coefficient. This is minus 1. This is plus 1. But here no x power 2. So therefore the coefficient is 0. Good. So the next one is given one example of each binomial. Binomial means what? Two terms. With the degree, it is given 36. So I write it here. This is binomial and it is have the condition. The condition is given as what? Degree must be 35. That's it. So this is a binomial with the degree 35. That's it. Now what do you mean by this part? This is mononomial. Mononomial means what? One term, single term. One term. So one term with the degree. So I write it as a x. Any number, x, y, t, anything. You can write it. And what is the degree for that one? The degree is 100. So this is a mononomial with the degree is equal 100. That's it. So this is the example it is asking. The next, write the degree of each polynomial. So you have to see the degree of each polynomial. What is the degree first? See the highest power of x. The highest power of x is 3. So therefore the answer is 3. What about here? The second one. What is the degree? This one. Degree is equal to. So if the question is asking degree, take the degree of power. If they are asking the coefficient, you have to see the number behind that one. Coefficient. So be careful with the degree and coefficient. Degree means power. Always. Now what is the power of t here? Which is equal 1. What is the degree power of variable? This is x power 0. So constant degree is always 0. This is the constant degree is always 0. Constant degree is 0. That's it. Now the last one, it is what? So it is asking the linear, cubic and quadratic. What do you mean by linear? Linear means, it means that to only one term. That is a degree must be 1. The degree must have 1. Degree 1. We call it this one as a linear. And if you have a degree 2, we call it this one as quadratic. If it is degree 3, so it is cubic. So this is the very important thing, you have to remember this word. So cubic means degree 3, quadratic means degree 2, linear means degree 1. Is it right? So we will see one by one. So which one is linear, which one is quadratic, which one is cubic. So I have to discuss about the degree. What is the degree here? 2. So therefore it's a quadratic. Quadratic. What about this one? Here degree is 3. Therefore it is a cubic. This is cubic. What is the degree here? Power 2. Therefore it's a quadratic. What is the degree here? 1. So degree 1 means linear. Linear. Now what about here? Degree 1, it's a linear. And here, what about this one? Degree 2, so it's a quadratic. And here degree 3, so it's a cubic. Don't worry about it, the terms or something. So only the degree you have to see. If the degree 3 is a cubic, if degree 2 it's a quadratic, and degree 1 is a linear. Is it clear? Thank you.